So hello to all the viewers. With me, I've got Dr. Anantha Krishnan, who has secured All India rank 184 in the NEET SS Medical Group entrance examinations. So welcome and hearty congratulations, Dr. Anantha Krishnan.
Thank you so much, sir.
So Anantha Krishnan is a dear student, and I've been in touch with him for the last several months as well of his preparation journey. And he is also from Kerala, just like me. And Anandu, I'd just like to know more about you. Can you just tell like your MBBS and your post graduation were from which colleges?
Yes, sir, sure. Sir, myself, Dr. Anantha Krishnan. I am from Trivandrum, Kerala. I did my UG from Government Medical College, Kottayam. And later I did my MD from AIMS, Rishikesh. And I passed out in 2024 January, sir. Then I was a person who was doubtful about whether should I go for a DM or should continue in medicine because I loved medicine. But 1 year back, exactly towards 24 end, I decided my further career and I developed my interest on endocrine. So I started preparing for endocrinology exactly 1 year back from last December for the from the previous NEET and in between INAs and finally ended up here.
Right. Great rank, great rank. So, let's actually dwell more into your preparation journey and how you got such a good rank, and that too with consistent effort. So, first, tell the viewers it is important to build up content first, right? So, I'll just
Yes,
ask
sir.
regarding that part of the preparation journey first. So, you have subscribed to the full pack of doc tutorials, right?
Uh, yes, sir. Full package.
Yeah. And so regarding the videos, the video content of doc tutorial, so we have got main videos as well as the QRP videos. So how useful were these videos in your preparation?
Sir, I couldn't watch all the main videos of all subjects. I mainly focused on subjects which I felt I should more concentrate, more focus. So the subject like endocrine, for which actually I also was watching INA endocrine videos from Dr. Karthik sir. And coming to the NEET package, I watched the all main videos of ID of Dr. Nia sir. Then many of the rheumatology videos. Uh, Toxicology environment video, which where I played a great part in this exam also. Almost every videos of from toxicology environment critical care part. This all and pulmo hematology. These were the subjects I mainly focused on the main videos, sir.
Okay, right. And what about the QRP videos? The QRP videos.
Sir, some subjects, depending on the time which I available to me, depending on my priorities, because I was a person who was also focusing on INA mainly till the November. So my majority of around 80% of my daily reading time I was focusing to endocrine. The rest time I was giving for general medicine. And but the result, my rank was I just lost it out of a few ranks. So the remaining 40 days, I had to revise all the medicine, the previous everything I have read. So I had to prioritize that last 40 days, especially. The cardio and neurology, which are comparatively my weaker subjects, so I gave more emphasis, more focus in the available limited time. So neurology, I focused on QRP because I didn't have the time to go through all the videos at that time. So I prioritized with the QRP videos and watched all of your LA test and discussion videos. Also, I watched QRP videos of ID, endo, and some areas from rheumatology, etc. Because in some parts that were not given much focus in major videos, were given much more focus on QRP depending on the pattern of
Right,
NEET.
right, right. And see, since you're planning to take endocrinology and endocrinology has always been your focus, can you just tell the viewers how has your approach to endocrinology changed after watching Dr. Karthik's endocrinology videos in the Doc Tutorials app?
Uh, uh, Karthik sir's Karthik sir and Rahul Rajeev sir are the two teachers I have been in contact at various times of my preparation. Karthik sir's endocrinology classes are the best in the platforms we are having currently for SS or INI NEET preparations. So his classes, the in-depth knowledge, the way of his teaching, the discussion of the practical scenarios, he covers everything. There is nothing he misses. So that increased my interest in the subject, and day by day I have decided my mind. I made my mind more in way of endocrinology only. Uh,
Right. I think he's a brilliant teacher, and I have felt that if you look at endocrine, the way he has covered the main videos, then the QRP videos, I think many students actually tell me this. They do not even refer to any textbook because he has almost covered the entire content in those videos.
yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. That's right. Any endo exams, even INA, the NEET questions coming from endo, even any part of any corner of the endo topics, 98 to 99% of the topics will be covered in his videos in either one of his videos, either in QRP main videos, test and discussion videos, or a WhatsApp group discussion. So, for people who are planning for endo in INA, especially INA, I definitely suggest to watch Karthik sir's videos. So,
And just coming to the next point is regarding the elite test and discussion videos, which is definitely one of the USPs of doc tutorials, and many students watch these videos religiously. So, can you just tell the viewers on how these elite test and discussion videos helped in your preparation?
yes, sir. LA test and discussion videos is the one of the unique feature of Doc Tutorials app that makes it special. Actually, my last NEET assess, the first NEET assess I wrote, my rank was in 700s. Since I couldn't get endo DM, I didn't opt a seat that time, so, and I continued my studies. So the one of the important factor played the key role in this time my result. I would say LA test and discussion is one of the key factor because when the last time also I had read lot of stuff from here and there, theory, lot of important stuff, unimportant stuff, but there is a difference in reading a subject and orienting that subject for an MCQ exam. Get yourself oriented for an MCQ exam. So when we hear this set of important MCQ question from a particular subject, which is discussed in a very detailed way from good faculties, so we get more oriented that the way of MCQs coming from that area that will be registered to our brain. We will be more oriented in that way. I watched especially neuro, ID, endo, rheumatology, cardio, especially these subjects. I have covered almost all seasons, elite test and system videos.
I think it's very important for the viewers also to understand. Do not just watch one season elite video because Anandu, if you must suppose if you take a neuro as an example, every season I have made it sure that we are discussing separate set of questions, right?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely.
So definitely, all seasons you have to watch. Many students ask me, sir, is it necessary like only one we can stick on to? As much as LITND you watch, the better it is because I think I can confidently say that if you watch LITND alone, a good percentage of the subject, 90
Yes,
percentage plus coverage will be there in those videos itself. Okay, right. Right. And
yes,
another question, like, see, in Doc Tutorials app, we have conducted mini test. So, mini test is basically with the idea of giving you a pushing force because many a times, at this age, we have got responsibilities and it's not like preparing for NEET PG. We need that drive, we need that direction. So, did these mini tests actually help you in your preparation?
yes, sir, definitely. Especially the advantage of mini tests. Sometimes we cannot we won't have time to sit and do all the questions of a particular subject. Depending, it will not like a PG NEET preparation days. So we have to prioritize, as I said earlier. So after reading or revising a particular subject, the mini test will be of about, suppose it's Palmo, it will be divided as 4 or 5 mini tests, which cover almost all important aspects of that subject. The crux of the MCQs are there in this mini test. So I used to do this during my, especially during my last 1 2 months revision time.
Right.
So that after writing a minute of 10, if I am cracking 7 or 8, okay, it's decent, good. But if it's less, I find my weakness parts. I realize where I should focus more. So minutes are very useful. They come in regular periods. There will be fixed timetables. So if you follow that and uh, read based on that, also it will give a very good advantage. What I
And
say.
another, just one question I want to ask you is, in Doctor Tutors, we have got a dedicated WhatsApp groups. So most of the aspirants are in these WhatsApp groups. So whatever happens in and around, you get to know. Faculties are posting updates and all. So these WhatsApp groups also help you, because what often happens is when you are preparing for SS, you might be in isolation. So getting the crowd in one umbrella, did it actually push you to study better?
Yes, sir. Obviously, in WhatsApp groups, there are different WhatsApp group for various faculties, yours, Karthik sir. So everyone put important stuffs in a crux point, say then tables. Even in neuro, you have a lot of important tables and MRI imaging, spotters, everything. So these things are especially useful. I felt very useful, especially in the last exam revision, last time revisions, last weeks of prior to the exam. This WhatsApp stuff, the crux points in a very short manner. This I felt very useful, sir.
Right. And next thing I want to ask you is about the Grand Test in Doc Tutorials app. So I don't think there is any platform that offers these many number of GTs. And did these Grand Test actually help you in, writing the exams with a cohort of seriously appearing people, and then uh, tell you where all, okay, you need certain corrections, modifications, and then move on from that?
Writing grant tests regularly, it was one of the another key factor that helped me improving in my rank. Sir said Dr. Tulls conducted GTs almost at least twice in a month, and more frequently, especially in the last months. So I almost used to give almost every GTs, and total I would have written, including the prior time, around 15 GTs I would have completed totally. So these GTs, the advantages of writing GTs. First, to people who are preparing freshly, I would say you start your preparation from writing GTs and
Right.
find where you are standing currently right now. Out of 150 questions, how many you are getting currently with your base knowledge. Depending on that, plan yourself. Plan find your merits, which are your weak subjects, in which are your weak areas, and start preparing based on that. And not only writing GTs, after writing GTs, you find the wrong parts, which questions you are making wrong, which are your weak areas, and start writing it in a notebook. You should have a PDF something with you after writing all these GTs at the during your revision time. So I had a PDF in my iPad, which had around 1,000 plus points, which may be either PDF table crop from Harrison, or from the explanation given in the GT answer pages, or sometimes points or paragraphs, which contain many important repeatedly MCQ asked areas across the huge medicine content. So in my last revision months, so every day I used to give 1 or 2 hours for MCQ, and 1 hour, 1 and 1.5 hours for reading these wrong areas collection of PDF. So this is a very important thing you should people can consider during preparation.
So
I
I,
think so.
one thing I really respect about you, Dr. Anantha Krishnan, is that I know that you have prepared seriously for INI, but though you couldn't just get INI, you suddenly, realized that, look, I have to regroup. I'll have to just give my best effort. And you got this wonderful rank after pushing yourself in that last extra like 1.5 months like that. Correct? No.
Yes,
So
sir.
that
Yes, sir.
was very crucial, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm so happy, for your achievement, and just take us through that moment when you saw that rank 184 and you understood that yes, I'm going to get endocrine.
Yes, sir. I am. I never expected it'll be coming in this range. I expected a pretty decent good rank than last time, but this is better than I expected. And I thank everyone, the whole team of Doctor Tutorials, all faculties, especially Rahul Rajeev sir and Karthik sir, whom I know personally, and my obviously my wife, Dr. Neetu, my family, my mother, father, sister, my in-laws, Dr. Jidesh, my senior cum brother, my friends, Dr. Basavaraj, my MD batchmate, who also prepared along with me from a rank outside 1,000. He also got a very good rank of 62 this time. We used to do combined study kind of at some point of time, share our stress, everything. So I thank all people and my medicine department where I have been working as a professor and for their support for giving leave and all during exam times. So I thank everyone. So,
I'm so happy at your achievement, and God bless you, and wish you good luck for the future. Thank you so much.
okay, sir. Thank you so much. Good night.